The third-ranked women's tennis team is 22-3 and 11-1 in the ACC. After beating Maryland, the Tar Heels are on an 11-game winning streak. With only a few matches left in the regular season, Carolina will look to the strength of their team depth for the upcoming ACC Championship and NCAA Tournament.
We've always been very, very deep with our team. This year we only have 8 players, but we've typically gone 9 players deep, and last year we played all 9 players at different times of the year. So this year is a little bit unique that our top 2 players are freshmen and are very, very good. I think for a while there, because we've been so strong with our depth, we weren't used to our top being so good and relying on them. So the other players had a hard time kind of realizing what their worth was. So now everybody kind of understands their role and what's expected of them. So I think now the effort and the attitude and our change of mentality is so that, you know, every point's worth the same whether you're playing 1 or 6, and I think everyone's buying into it. And I think it's very exciting to see, hopefully, you know, when we go in the ACC tournament and finish the regular season and into the NCAAs, what we can accomplish.
Sophomore Kate Vial and junior Caroline Price are 2 of the 8 key players who are able to contribute most anywhere in the Carolina tennis lineup. Vial is 16-4 and 11-1 in the ACC, and Price is 20-3 and 10-1 in the ACC.
Personally, I think I try and be very consistent. I try and stay level-headed. Yeah, I think that's always been one of my strong suits. My emotions stay pretty balanced. I try and not get upset or down on myself.
Well, Kate, he's been a player that you can see he's gotten better and better, and probably as one of our most improved players, you know, from last year to this year. So she's someone that we really rely on, you know, to give us an amazing effort, because she's somebody that we can count on, and we know exactly what we're getting from her every single day.
I'd say I'm a very positive person, so I think the way I feel like I can help the team the most is by encouraging them, and I try every time someone does something well, I want to make sure that they know that.
Caroline, she really came into her own last year. She's one of our strongest points last year, and again, I think she was kind of battling some injuries this fall with her back. She's really had an unbelievable spring season, has been more vocal with, you know, her leadership.
Carolina's versatile players are able to effectively compete at many of the singles and doubles seeds. This depth allows for a safety net in case of injury and creates healthy competitions during practice.
Jamie and Haley are playing great, and they're awesome, and I think it's good that, like, the lower half of the lineup, I mean, anybody can play on any given day, so if somebody's hurt, there's always somebody ready to step in and can get it done.
I'm a very competitive person, our team is very competitive. So knowing that if I could be taken out any day of the lineup makes me want to work harder, and I think that helps everyone, and it makes us so much better to be pushing one another, knowing that everyone's coming for one another, but also wanting everyone to improve.
Each match, a win at the 1 seed and a win at the 6 seed, are equally important to the overall team success.
I personally think there are 2 very, very difficult spots to play. Number 1, because you're playing against the best player on that team every time out, and number 6, because, you know, potentially, you know, you're maybe 1 loss away from not playing. And when you have depth like we do, who our 7 and 8 girls are just as good as our 6 players or 5, I think, to me, you have to be a special person to be playing at the bottom of the lineup, though. To me, that 6 player is very special, and Tessa, I think, has been an amazing individual throughout her career. She's handled that position extremely well. Ashley's done a great job this year, you know, when called upon. So we have some really special players that have the mentality to play that position and know that, hey, it's important that I give my effort, you know, today, because again, 6 is just as worth the same amount as number 1 in any other position.